Well, listeners, we are here again with Fate's Rest. We had our friendly little party and their little adventure time, and now they are coming back. So let's see where the story has left off.
So, we fought some slimes. We dealt with some ancient training dummies. I really don't know. We fought a giant slime because that's fun. I am completely useless in magic battles. I honestly have no idea why I tried. We pushed over some statues that were apparently people at one time. No big loss. We got the item. Like we cleared the spire and made it back to the tavern.
All right. So you made it back to the tavern. The slime started attacking. Oh, excuse me. The slime started attacking Guy. And you all made it back in. You closed the door. Fritz is looking at you with that stern, finger like, but why did you try to bring something in through the door? I told you that's not a good idea.
I brought you steaks.
That I like.
We tried to tell him friend-shaped doesn't mean friendly. He didn't listen.
Now, you didn't tell me that. You just asked why I was doing it.
He thought you could use it. He had good intention.
Why would we need it when we have a magical tavern? I don't need anything to take care of the trash. And just to kind of prove a point, he just chucks it into this the side behind the bar, and it just disappears.
That's
now, where's the logistics on that, though? Like, it disappears, but where does it go?
It's a bucket. It just appears randomly somewhere in the world.
I like to think it shows up in the Dragonborn's office.
The Dragonborn?
As a former listener, I appreciate that. But as a character, I'm like, what is he talking about? I haven't seen any Dragonborn.
Well, I didn't know this was a magic tavern where trash just went.
Does he look like a potato?
No, he
It looks like a sweet potato.
Looks like a large, black-scaled lizard. Rotund individual.
So
like a sweet potato. Yeah.
We used to make fun of him being the god of most knowledge or not much knowledge, and et cetera, et cetera. It's a good time.
So he's just half a library?
That's actually a good one. I'll have to remember that next time.
Like that.
The gatekeeper remembers this.
And not like half the building. I mean like half of the books are missing. Like each individual book.
Like he has all the books and there's only half of them, or there's 1,000 books and he only has 500.
No, like if a book has 200 pages, there's only 100 of them.
Oh my god. So the item we were sent to get. Let's just completely get off of the subject. The item we were sent to get. It's here. If we didn't stop them, they'd be going nonstop.
Oh, you brought the...
It's all wrapped in a scarf. Sits on the table.
All right, I'll come this way, and he's going to wipe his hands with the towel, and he's going to go through the door that said employees only before.
Yep. Does this make me an employee now?
Well, they were
more like contractor.
They already were paying us.
Fair. Carries it under his arm like football style. Okay, where are we going?
All right, so he's going to bring you into this room that has... Okay, count again real second.
Oh, I gotta get it on Foundry. Oops.
So there's a room with 7 pedestals.
He just looks at him. Does it matter?
Oh, there's
If I remember what Lily said, it's the one over here, and he's gonna take you to the one right next to the door on the right hand side.
And wraps it real quick and sets it on the pedestal.
What happens if we're wrong?
Let's just hope we aren't.
I say this from outside the door, peeking around the corner.
Being out there is not going to help you if we're
I'll
wrong.
follow on you.
Yeah, but I'll be wrong last.
It's unwrapped and set on the pedestal really quick.
Wait, is there a pedestal for each of the towers? I thought there were more.
Bright flash. Roll
No,
credits.
there's missing.
Thanks for the campaign, everyone.
The center spire is not here.
Okay.
That is the focal point of everything. This is where we would gather the stuff to perform the ritual.
Okay.
And so you put the orb there in that green sickly glow that just made you feel like something is just wrong. You're all hit by this just feeling of this dread, like something's off and wrong. Please give me a will save.
Gross.
Wait, didn't we roll one of those right before we left?
This one's even worse.
What was the
I'm good at
result
those.
of the ones at the end of last session? I don't remember.
I'm not good at those.
Theo kind of whiffed it. Again, magic. He's not good against magic.
Dirty 20.
So there was ones after last session. I put them.
I thought that was.
From where I put them.
They're in the thing.
They're in the
We-
thing,
we-
and then I think you messaged it somewhere too.
We pretty much, I think we just retconned the end of the last episode.
No, we did not.
It was 18, 16, 15. Shared lore.
Yeah, it's in the rolls and foundry.
I will need a second one because you guys all passed the first ones.
Oh, cool.
Gotcha.
Well, a second.
Because I'm on the other side of the door, does that change anything?
No,
Okay.
you're in a pocket dimension.
Oh, did you say go again?
You had yes, please.
Another one?
That's bad.
If-
What is
Oh my goodness! I was gonna say if you rolled a 13 as well, I would have laughed my ass off.
No, when's it happening?
All right, so
Take-
when this
I demand a
when this when this orb touches this pedestal, that wave of like this just dread hits all of you, and since you all failed, you get a brief vision.
Mm-hmm.
You get a vision that something feels very off. Like suddenly, you all feel like your hands aren't your hands. Like you have somebody else's hands. You're in a different body.
So like an outer body experience.
Yes, but you're inside like another body. So like the body that you're in, like the body you're seeing in your head, is the wrong body. So the hands feel different, the legs feel different, everything just feels wrong.
Okay.
And you notice you're standing on top of a tower based on the height, and you're looking out across a wide open field. And you see seven of these beams that are up in the air, and they start to converge overhead. When the 7 beams hit and converge, there's a flash, and you're all back in your normal bodies.
The fuck?
Did y'all see something weird? That wasn't me. What was that?
I don't know, but I think I need a shot.
The orc looks at you a little confused. You all saw something?
A body that wasn't mine standing on some kind of tower across a vast field with beams of light converging on me.
It was really bright. Blindingly so.
I wonder if that's because you're natives to this world and that's why you would have seen a vision of that. Interesting.
Is he going to be like that every time we find a relic?
Maybe.
What does this relic do exactly? Like, I know when they stole the jar, I guess that's like the relics we're collecting. And what is this? What does it do?
So that one there, that's part of the essence of Lestros. I believe, if I remember what the story was saying correctly, that would be Lestros's vision, like his eyes.
Gross.
So, it's obviously powerful. Is it anything we can use? For anything besides the ritual?
Well, the ritual is to essentially put Lestros back together again. And what the mages did to cause the ruins of the world is they put Lestros in their archmage. They basically they imprisoned Lestros, broke his essence into pieces, and then put those pieces in a mortal.
And then
Not
what
many people
happened
could
to
say
the
a god
mortal?
was inside them.
Well, you all know of the sisters.
Yes.
They get put in timeout?
No.
The mortals?
No. The sisters, like I said before, the sisters do not like immortals. They view immortals as almost as a blight on the planet. Anything that violates the holy cycle, that is something that needs to be eradicated.
Wow, permanent timeout.
There are only a small number of immortals in this world. And even they are not truly immortal, from what we understand. They go through periods of, I guess you could call it a death and rebirth, kind of like
It
my old
sounds
friend
like
did.
perpetuals.
That might be a better word for it.
They still follow the cycle, but they come back with all of their previous knowledge.
The only true immortals in the world are those of which your people call the Elder Divine. They're the only true immortals in this world.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the sisters killed Lestros, tore him up, stuffed him in a bunch of people, and killed them.
No.
No?
The mages
The mages
tore him
The
up.
mages tore him up,
and put
him in the
in
people, and
mortals.
then the people
And
were
the
killed by the
sisters-
sisters.
Yeah, they got
Yes.
smacked.
They got God smacked.
The mages... That's a good one. The mages thought they could use the power of the God of Knowledge to basically make themselves gods. They wanted an immortal rule of the world.
Wait, is that
Sounds like it
the
worked for
dragon
like
you were
5
talking about
minutes.
earlier?
The potato?
The dragonborn that was half smart.
The sweet potato.
Yes.
No, he is not.
With half a
He's
lab
not from
right?
this world.
Oh, okay.
Like we said originally, I believe he's afraid of the sisters because they have promised war if he ever ventures here.
Either that or they used to date.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty scary.
Hell hath no fury.
I've never met any of his the ones he dates, so I can't comment
Well,
on that
yeah,
one.
they all banish him from their realm. I'm sorry, Tex.
It's fine.
So we need to
It's funny
find.
to think about.
Just remember, the gatekeeper remembers this.
But no, so they took they managed to imprison. They basically tricked Lestros, tore his essence out, and then using their spires, put that essence into their archmages. And when they took one immortal and then made, I think the first batch would have been 6. Those first 6, when the sisters found out what they were doing, they, let's just say they are not known for their mercy when they are mad.
And what was the side effect of all that?
Well, 1, the magical chaos in the world. 2, the absolute destruction of that entire guild, down to the stem.
Right.
Every member, every spouse of member, every child of the members was erased from existence.
Right. So if we fix all the artifacts in place, I won't have to worry about making a funny drawing with magic on a wall without risking exploding the house anymore.
That's the hope if Lestros is returned to being whole.
Well, it's a good thing we're in a tavern, because being torn in many pieces like that, I bet he's going to be mighty hungry.
Well, when we gather all the artifacts, it won't be here where he returns. It'll be at the center spire.
Right.
Right.
Because the center spire is built on the largest font of magic in all of Tillendor.
So somebody make a note to bring sandwiches.
Theo just holds the bridge of his nose. I need a drink.
I could use a sleep. Then we can figure out where we're headed next.
I could
Well,
use
Do have both of those.
payment. I'm pretty sure you said we get paid for every artifact.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Excellent.
I will say that as for next places to go, our elf friend said to head to Siren's Bay next.
Yeah, that's what I remembered next. That's
Seems like a good plan.
east of us, right?
If we're still in Iron Lake.
Oh, true. Where are we?
I thought we were over by Swallows.
Yeah, so about that.
Can we choose where we appear?
Fuck me.
That's not good.
You can to an extent. However, with the nature of magic in this world, the further away you exit from your point of entry, the greater the chance of something going wrong is.
So the longer you're on the track, the harder the race.
Sure.
He just walks out of the back room.
Let's figure that out in the morning.
He sits down at the bar.
Ooh.
So yeah, the orc will usher you all out, and then he'll close the door. And you'll notice he will lock it, and then he goes back to the bar and he gets a drink.
Can I try to pick his
Because
pocket
Theo
real
already asked
quick?
for one. You can definitely always attempt.
Oh,
I like to live dangerously. I'll give it a try.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
you're
that
a
going to be?
chaotic
Oh, is that going to be
cleric.
thievery or acrobatics?
I do believe that would be thievery, and here is my dumbass not making the character sheet and for this moment to happen.
so can I roll for farming? I'm joking, but it is my goal to somehow find an excuse to roll farming at least every third episode.
Do you want me to roll this on Foundry, or can I use my chunky dice to try it out?
You can use your, chunky dice to try it out.
Alright, let's see how bad this boy rolls. I'm +1 on thievery, just for transparency. That is a 17.
Wow.
It's a
Better
17.
than I thought it was going to be. That thing's rolled like crap every other time.
Intimidation.
Which is I'm sorry.
athletics.
I'm sorry, Ograd.
No, come on, natty one. Come at
Diplomacy.
me. Natty one. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
And that's probably exactly as I exclaim as he grabs my hand.
I'm not familiar with anybody named Jesus.
I feel because it's Fritz, he probably like switched the key out with something else because he knew it was going to happen.
Don't give him ideas.
It's Pumpernickel. And that, everybody, is a callback.
That's
yes,
a
it
good
is.
callback.
I will say.
That's great.
So we'll back into the thing.
Yep.
I will say, you take a key from his pocket.
I will stick it in my pocket.
It's made of Pumpernickel.
I assume I got the key.
Well, you know what they say about assuming?
Yeah.
It tastes terrible with ketchup.
So yeah, you managed to loot a key, and you believe it's for the door.
Be very terrified.
Oh, I am. I'm still going to stick it in my pocket, though, because I don't know what else to do right now.
I don't know. With that high of a roll, it's entirely possible that you go to put the key in your pocket and all of your belongings are just gone.
You swipe the key, you go to put it in your pocket, you realize you're naked. What?
Well, this
I
is
got your
awkward.
key. I got your beard.
But, so the orc goes, pours a drink for Theo.
Theo. You called him Leo.
Oh, I thought I said Theo. My bad.
No, that's the wrong campaign.
I'm going to now sneakily sneak up to my bedroom so that I can study the key.
Oh, joy.
Unless you really meant I was actually naked already.
I thought that'd be hilarious. So you're gonna go up to your room?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go up to my room to inspect the key.
So we will cut away for you for doing that. What is Guy doing?
I just want to say that, is it possible canonically that in the multiverse here that hell isn't fire and brimstone? It's that everything is cake, but instead of cake, it's pumpernickel.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I will also get a drink, non-alcoholic. I have to drive today.
Okay. So yeah, you get your drink. He'll pour a drink for you too, and he's gonna look at you both. And so, how difficult was it in the spire?
Well, some people made it more difficult, but I'm not going to name names.
Yeah. Theo looks at him.
Listen, I'm not the one who kept getting danger every time they opened the door.
You know, I'm supposed to be the physical guy, the defender. It doesn't do any good when I'm fighting magic slimes. I'm sorry. I can't hurt them with a fucking axe.
You don't have an axe. You got that fancy...
Oh, you mean the thing I have to put my shield down to use that I found while fighting the big slime?
You didn't find it. I found it, and I gave it to you.
Can you even lift this thing?
Yes, I lifted it and handed it to you, remember?
Oh yeah, Farm Boy Street.
Yeah. Now I need to find a cool weapon for myself, remember? And then we will be the triumvirate of awesomeness.
But the general consensus is I am useless against magic shit.
I wouldn't say useless. Everybody has a use for fighting things. You just got to figure out what that is.
Oh, I can fight everything but magic stuff. That's the thing. I made friends with a ghost. I successfully did not get attacked by giant man-eating plants.
Also, I believe slimes are just immune to precision attacks, so you just can't use something like a sword to stop them.
You know what was real fun was when I think I almost made friends with one of the big slimes for a second, and then I banished it with the finger gun.
It just deflated like a pop balloon.
I told it to get, and it got.
Honestly, he looks at Guy, and then at the stairs where Doric went. If we don't prepare better for this next one, we're probably going to die.
I think.
Don't say that. Have some faith in yourselves.
I think, if that's the case, I hope I die last.
You know.
Pulls the flail.
Because
You can hope all you want.
I feel bad if you're the last one who dies, because then if you're trying to save us, you have to carry 2 people.
If you two are already dead, I'm fucking leaving you. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, now I know that if I'm the last one to die, I'm not coming back with healing.
I can tell you right now, I don't expect you to. He sets the giant flail onto the counter. This thing, where it is very nice, it's not practical for most combat.
I think it's just not practical for indoors combat, isn't it?
Flails are kind of like a hit or miss.
I think that's how most weapons work.
No. Like, it's very specific on the type of fight you're going to be in for this thing to work properly, for this thing to be of use correctly. Because it's two-handed. I can't wield it with one hand, which is very unwieldy. Which means I have to be fighting something smaller than me, because most of these weapons here are too heavy to swing underhand.
Well, all I'm hearing is you need to grow 4 feet taller, and you could do both.
As long as I'm fighting someone you or Doric size, I should be fine with this thing. Or, I guess technically slimes too, because they're just gelatinous blobs. Doesn't matter where I hit them at.
Well, I mean, who's going to use the flail then? I mean, Doric's already got his club. I got
Honestly,
finger guns.
I could probably... I might go identify it, see what the enchantments are. And if it's worth anything, I might be able to maybe exchange it for another magic weapon. Or keep it, I don't know. Anything that makes me have to put my shield down to attack, I may be in trouble.
Well, you could always find somebody to train you with it, too, to make it more effective. Granted, you don't have a shield, so I can see that could be an issue, but who knows?
Like, I've seen the other mercenaries from my tribe use these types of weapons against, like, cavalry and shit like that, because it's unpredictable and easier to hit horses and shit with.
Well, what if you just got one of them bigger shields you can stick in the ground?
A tower shield?
Yeah.
I mean, I am trained with all types of shields, but that'd be kind of... I'd have to hide behind it. It would defeat the whole purpose.
I feel like a regular size shield for you is a tower shield for me.
It looks probably a kite shield. Yeah, I can see that.
Like anything bigger than a buckler.
Props his steel shield up next to him. Does it cover? Does this thing cover?
Is this 3/4 or whole cover?
It's a turtle shell. It's like Kid Link with the Hylian shield.
Oh god.
Yeah. Where he just ducks down. Is that
Yeah.
a thing? Is that a thing in Pathfinder? That'd be funny. But we can make it a thing. That's the joy of roleplay games.
That is correct. That is definitely correct.
I need to go. I definitely need to go prepare if we're going to go to Siren's Bay next. That means hot. And
Siren's Bay's
gross.
hot. Sounds like it'd be wet.
We're getting close to a desert, man. Depending on which way we go, we might actually have to get really close to the desert.
That is fair. There is definitely a desert over there. Not a particularly fun one either.
I might see about trying to buy a duster coat instead of these furs. They're kind of they may get me in trouble in the desert.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, drawing a blank on your name. Frisk?
Fritz.
Fritz. I got most of the letters right. Sorry about that. Do you have any idea where a fellow like me could get something, in case I have to get up close and personal?
Probably any old vendor on the city that sells weapons. I don't know what you prefer to use.
Definitely me knowing all of the weapons I'm trained in. Simple weapons. I don't know what that's classified as.
I think that's just like your basic daggers, swords,
Daggers, clubs, swords,
like basic
slings.
stuff. Yeah, just your basic weapons.
Oh, I didn't know if you had any connections.
I do, but I don't.
What do you got right now? What kind of weapons do you have right now?
Who's addressing that to you, guy?
I didn't realize that. I got a dagger, and I got a sling, and I got magic. I try to rely on the third one, but, sometimes it goes a whibbledy wobbledy.
He digs through his bag here. And he pulls out one of his hatchets. Swing this around a couple times, see how it feels. This is basically just like a wood chopping axe, like a little bitty wood hatchet. Throwing axe.
When you do that, the Fritz is going to snap his fingers, and then you guys are in a different room, and there's like a target sort of dummy in the middle of the floor, on a lower kind of like the floor dips down where the target dummy's at. There's a solid ring around it where you could easily walk up to it.
There you go.
I wish I knew how to do that.
Walk?
No. Snap finger and be in another room?
Oh. See, magic's not my thing, sorry.
I noticed.
One of the charms.
It's a nice little training room.
I'm assuming he didn't want to swing it around a hatchet, well, borderline an axe for me, around the open tavern.
No, because if you would have damaged any of the furniture in there, I'm pretty sure Lily would have your hide. Turn you into a nice rug.
I don't think I make a good rug.
Not a very big one.
Yeah, like the easiest
Welcome,
to throw
man.
rug.
Welcome.
No, I believe more like a runner.
Help! I've never been a Bed Bath and Beyond. What's a runner?
Goes the length of the table. I think it's more of like a placemat though.
It's the long rugs. They're like they're long and narrow.
Yeah.
Like a,
Oh,
a
one of
hallway.
those.
in
Right?
front of like
Yeah, like a hallway
okay.
rug.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try this axe, but I wonder where Doric went off to. Think he went to sleep already?
Oh, we'll be up there in a little bit. Give it some time.
We're all gonna. No, I want my own bed.
That just makes it sound like I'm going to be a lot of problems. The fact that I've disappeared for this long and there hasn't been a sound upstairs is just not.
We hear a snap and a loud like barley trown scream, or a
So you go down to swing at the target dummy.
yeah.
So as you step down on the floor, you basically walk off the raised up platform area down onto the ring in the floor. As soon as you touch that bottom ring, you'll see the target dummy will like take a stance. Like it has a sword and a shield that kind of like takes a stance to fight.
Did you say
Ooh.
chicken dance?
It takes a stance.
The target starts chicken dancing. Like,
Take a little stance.
You're showing your age there.
It's raise up your
Hearing is
shield,
just as gone
do a
as
little
the mind.
stance, get stabbed tonight, is what I'm hearing.
All right. So, sword and shield. Your axe is actually the best thing to use against that, because you can swing down and get behind the shield.
I think it. Alright, but you realize that if I attack a person with this axe, I'm gonna have to yell timber. It's the rule.
It's whatever.
So I guess actually, yeah. So you can make
Do
your.
I have to
attack
add that to my
as-
inventory?
You probably do.
I guess this is getting cut out too, because I don't know how to do that right now.
Oh my goodness!
search for the item. And
Yeah, I
then you
don't know
just-
what to click on to do that.
And then
If you go to your inventory
Yeah.
where it says weapons, hit the magnifying glass,
and then just search for it by
and then search for hatchet.
Yep.
Hatchet.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Add it to your sheet.
and then just drop and drag to your inventory area.
You'll need to set it so it's in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
You click on the little shirt icon and make it one-handed. Make it in one hand.
Okay. Oh, so one is the one hand and the other is two hand?
Yep.
I think I can wield this with two hands if I wanted to.
Technically, you could.
It's
with
an
your
18.
size.
And 4 damage.
So you swing for an 18, do 4 damage. So the dummy kind of rocks back. You notice there's like a chunk that was taken out of it, and it is going to swing back with its sword.
Okay.
Now, granted, in actual like combat, Theo would be like, "All right, now when it goes to swing back, use the blunt side of the blade to block the sword."
So does a 13 hit.
No.
So yeah, it goes to swing back with the sword and kind of goes just a little bit wide.
Good. Good. Alright, this is fine, but it's no Club of Forgotten Knowledge or Flail of Slime Destroyal.
I didn't say you could have that. I was letting
No,
you
no,
see
no.
if you liked it.
Oh, it's fine. I can use it just fine.
With that, you can equip like a little buckler shield or something, maybe a pot lid. You'll be fine.
Oh, pot lid, that's funny.
Maybe Fritz has a coaster for you.
Damn.
And what? I can use teacups for pauldrons. Sure, let's all make fun of the little guy. It's all fun and games until he takes your Achilles heel.
Look, I'm sorry that your jokes just come up short.
Nice.
Listen, just because I'm short doesn't mean you needed to come down to my level. Oh, that laugh
Was
hurt.
it much for him? Was it much of a drop for him?
It's
So
not
fine.
far for me. It's not.
Yeah.
All right, this is a nice little training area. I might use it one day.
Yeah, it's part of the package if you have a room here, so you can use it. And he's gonna kind of like, you see Fritz kind of like look up a little bit, and I think now is when we're gonna want to go up there.
All right.
Oh,
On a scale of 1 to 10. Nope, I can't ask that. I know nothing. We're gonna go watch them sleep. That's a little weird.
I almost tossed the key to Guy.
this is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah. All right, so we'll cut away. For Doric, you're heading up to your room.
I'm excited because I think I actually got away with it, and go into open the door to my room and go in and shut the door and lock it behind me.
So when you open your door, you would feel your key heat up.
My regular key or the key that
Yes, your room key.
like hot enough I need to drop this?
No, just warm in your hand, and then so you're as you're opening your door.
I'm not even going to give it a second thought. Just open the door. And, yeah, just open the door.
So you open the door, and what is in front of you is basically a view directly into what people would describe as hell. There's fire, there's brimstone,
And
there's
pumpernickel.
big old demons walking around.
I'm going to like get 1 foot half in the door and just go, nope, nope, nope. And take a step back, close the door, pull my key out, and look to make sure I'm at the right door number.
You are.
I'm going to try Guy's room.
Okay, so you go to open the door for Guy's room.
Yeah, I'll try to open the door. Yeah.
So now this time the key feels cold to the touch.
Okay.
Is this the Three Little Bears of punishment?
I'll open that door.
So you open that door and you give me a reflex save.
Reflex. 21.
All right, so you open the door, and as you go to step through the door, it's like an overhead from like a pine tree gets bumped, so a bunch of snow falls down, and you just step off to the side and dodge it.
So
And there's a whole bunch of snow in the
it's
hallway.
just snow, like in the forest.
It's just a bunch of snow. Yeah, like you're out in the middle of the forest, snow everywhere. And it's also very, very cold with the door open, like biting cold wind.
Nope, too cold. Step back, close that door.
Wait,
The hell is
wait.
going on here?
Wait, so the first door was too hot. The second door was too cold. The third door is just trying to bite, right? It's a
Gonna be
mimic.
the beach, baby. I can feel it. It's gonna be just right. So I'll go to Theo's door.
Mimic.
Oh no, this is Theo's door. If it's what I think it is, it's gonna be probably the worst one.
Just gonna open Theo's door. This time there is no difference in the feel of the key.
Okay. This one. Maybe this
You-
one instead.
So you open the door, and you are standing. I actually probably need to do a. So give me a. Let's see. Where's your stuff?
You don't need my stuff?
I think this one would. This one would definitely be a reflex save.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Natty 1.
Oh, jeez.
All right,
Which
so
is a 5
you
total,
don't
but...
you don't catch this as you step through the door until basically you run into this. So you step through the door, and something feels kind of wet, and it feels wet and warm. And as you realize you stepped through the door and you basically walked face first into this like wet, warm feel, you step back and you're looking into an eyeball that is twice the size of the door.
Holy shit.
You walked into this thing's open eye.
Sorry, wrong room. And just back up and close the door.
Jeez.
I gotta go complain to the management, so I'll go back down the stairs. Be like, something's wrong with our rooms.
So you go to walk down the stairs. Give me a reflex save.
I feel like you're enjoying this. 11.
Yeah. How could you tell?
All right. So you go to step down the stairs, and your first step on the stairs slide into they fall flat into a slide, and you come sliding down the stairs into the main room and just slide halfway across the tavern floor.
I'd like to speak to the management. There's something wrong with the rooms.
And when
From
you slide
on
into
my
the
back.
so when you slide into the floor, Theo, Guy, and Fritz are all sitting there at the bar as you come careening down the stairs at full speed on this slide.
Something's wrong with our rooms, lads. There's an eyeball in Theo's. His AC's set too high and the heater won't turn off in mine.
Just like home? All right.
Are you sure it's the rooms and not, I don't know, the magic tavern that you have to have a magic key to access the rooms with?
I've used my key.
Wait, hold on. His door can open my room?
Well, all the doors go into your specific room, but...
Oh, so he just went into his room 3 times?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter which room I went to. I'm going to go to the door, get up and kind of dust myself off. Here, watch! And I'll go to the door where the relic is and try and open that door.
Okay, so you go to open that door, and did you use your key or did you use the key you pilfered?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll use the pilfered one.
So you use the pilfered key.
Yeah.
So you go to open that door. You turn the key, it opens into the repository room you were in, and roll me a reflex save.
10. Ooh. Roll good.
Doesn't he need a will save by being near the orb, too?
No, he does not need a will save by the door. But, so you open this door, and it is the repository.
So it's the right place.
It is the right place, but there is this, as you step through the door, a bucket gets dropped from above the door,
Oh, no.
and you're covered in this sticky, sappy liquid.
Lovely.
Door.
See?
Door
Things
found
keep
breakfast.
happening. What kind of place is this?
Alright, so I'm no longer the silliest one in the group, right?
Well,
The Game Master's dice say question mark.
I've got to put my foot in.
Roll initiative.
Theo just kind of like holds the bridge of his nose. This is what I'm dealing with.
Not the worst thing I've ever seen in a group.
Where's Lincoln or Lark and Lily? Don't they run this place? This is unacceptable.
I mean, they run it, I guess, but I'm also one of the partners, so I also run it.
Wait, would the mixed up names of Lily and Lark be Link and Larry?
Dear God.
That's not Guy saying that. That's me. Doesn't Lincoln Larry sound like the most discount version of Lincoln Logs that ever existed?
Well, Larry is Link's younger brother, so it's fine.
Oh my gosh. I'll walk over to the bar and go, how am I supposed to do anything when I can't get a safe room? What is going on here?
Well, do you happen to have something you're not supposed to have?
No.
All right,
Just
well,
like that.
oh, listen, I don't need to roll society to know that you're using the same tone that my younger siblings use. That boy there is a liar.
Yeah, I'm a farm boy.
I'll begrudgingly pull the key out of my pocket, slam it on the bar, and go, there, will this make it right?
At that, the orc will laugh. So I was hoping you'd try at least another door. The next door would be the best one.
What would the next door be? Because I kind of want to see him open it.
I'll pick the key back
You
up
could-
and walk to the main door and open it. Just,
Excuse me.
let's run the whole
So
bit.
you open the door. All right, so you open the door. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, jeez.
So these, you basically, so you open this door and it is, it's a room that's just black, and out of this black opening, these tentacles grab you and yank you into the door.
Absolutely fucking awesome. Great.
But you notice once you're in this room and now the lights come on and you guys can see in there, the room is like just one room that's made. Everything in this room is bread. It's all bread.
What kind of bread is it? Can I roll farming?
I'm pretty sure that'd be baking, good sir, not farming.
Listen. My mother would disagree. Please, I need this.
So you are pulled into a room where everything is bread. The bed is made out of bread. The table, the chair, everything is bread.
Does it
Hey,
smell?
so-
The tentacles that pulled you in, you also realize, are made of a very hard bread.
Hey, Silver, that's a nat 24 farming.
It's bread. It's also weirdly fresh.
I mean, at least it's not stale.
Like it's like just that little bit of warm. Like the bread's just a little bit warm.
That's nice. I'm going to
Wait,
try
was-
to go to sleep in here.
Wait, were the tentacles bread too?
Yeah.
Yes, everything in this room is bread. Literally everything.
I would like
It's
to
all
bite.
bread,
I would like
always
to
has
bite.
been.
I would like to bite a tentacle.
This is a completely different podcast. What's above explicit?
So you bite into one of the breaded tentacles, and it is pumpernickel.
Yes. This episode's going to be called Punishments, Pumpernickels, and Payday.
I'll walk back to the bar and slap that key back on there. Now, can I have my room back?
What kind?
Yeah, just use. All you gotta do is use your key.
I
Well,
did that.
What kind?
Yes, that key. We borrowed that from the god of jokes and chaos back on my world.
That seems like a very. Was that Dizzy? No.
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 That is 100% something he would do, too.
What kind of bread was it?
Delicious pumpernickel.
What
I think Theo is like, he's been-
pumpernickel? Sounds
It's disgusting.
illegal. It sounds illegal.
The orcs all love it for some reason. I don't understand why.
It's not
Maybe-
too
wait.
bad.
Wait, is that why they're so tall? Maybe I should eat some pumpernickel.
I'll throw a
Could you
crumb at
imagine
him.
a 6-foot-tall halfling?
Pop said.
Pretty
that-
sure that would just be a ling.
I think it'd be a Dublin. Well, that's the wrong accent to say that
So,
one.
hold on. We have the mercenary jewelry maker who was raised by pirates and orcs. We have a farm boy who has tried to talk down every single shop owner we have come across so far.
We have come across one shop owner.
2.
Not 2.
Well, you did only try to take down one of them. It's fair. You also try to bring back a fucking slime, so I don't hear it. And the one who does the thieving is the holy man.
I do believe his god is chaotic, so that tracks.
The priest is stealing stuff. It's just
I just wanted
tracks actually.
I wanted to make sure we could access the relic. Who knows? It could be useful later.
You know what else could be useful later?
What?
I was asking you. I'm sorry if I phrased that like a statement rather than a question.
I will tell you, you all have access to that room. The key was a prank. I was trying to see if you were going to take one.
All right. Well, was there like a betting pool on who would try to steal the key first?
Yes, actually.
All right. Who won the pool?
That's what I wanted to know.
That would be Lily.
All right. Who bet on me?
I did.
I'm sorry.
I knew I should have thrown the key to you. Is there a shower in my room?
Yes, there's a room to bathe.
Then I'm gonna go and get all this nastiness off of me in the shower since I don't have prestidigitate, and probably just go to bed out of frustration.
You mean the eyeball juice and pumpernickel crumbs?
Yeah, basically.
And the sticky sap.
Yeah. And the singed beard smell from being in hell. Oh God, that's such an unholy combination.
I think I'm going to go. What time of day is it?
Well, you guys would have left.
It's still in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
it's
it?
still in the morning.
I didn't
so-
realize it was. I thought it was late.
Well, it would be in the morning. It'd be closer to the end of the day because you were in that.
Okay, good. I
spire
was
for
like,
a while.
what if it turns out Theo's drinking at 10 in the morning?
It wouldn't bother him any.
I know.
Ain't nothing wrong with some hair of the dog.
All right.
The first part of fixing a problem is admitting you have one.
And the second part is revenge.
All right. So before you run off to your shower or whatever, plan for tomorrow morning. We're going to an area that is very warm. We need to gear up for warm weather shit.
I'm all weather, baby.
I don't understand why we're going to be near the desert. Because like if we go back to Iron Lake, it's a different there's no desert between us. It all depends where we start from, I guess.
Well, our elf friend wants us to head a specific way so we can talk to specific people so they can help us, which was going to put us near the desert.
Yeah, he told you to go to Dunehold.
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss that?
I remember that. I think Guy's still wearing the desert clothes from the first time he was in the desert, isn't he?
I mean, he can if he wants to. Wouldn't be too out of place. It wouldn't be too out of place. You're in a warm area.
He only has
It's more humid than the dry, but it's a warm area
he
still.
only has the 2 sets of clothes: the robes from the place he was living at, which are warm clothes, and then the clothes given to him in the desert.
That's fair.
Where's that town on the map?
Dunehold is
big
this
one?
one right
Okay,
there, the
got
big
it.
The
castle.
big one. Now, he's going to look at Fritz. We're supposed to be going to Dunehold. Can you take us directly there, or do we have to go from wherever you can let us out at?
It's a long ways away. Our arms
Well-
might be our legs.
Yeah, like not quite that, but if I think the closest I could get you would be near the edge of Barrier, right there on the southern desert. Any further than that, you risk possibly entering a door that you can't open, and then you don't want to know what happens in that situation. Or possibly one of you ends up in Iron Lake, the other one ends up in possibly Winterhold. I don't know where once you get far enough away, it gets very chaotic.
So the risk is like we don't know where we are, or worst case scenario, we end up in a house that's submerged in some water.
Yes, and if it's submerged in water, once you enter that door, you can't come back through.
Right, because you don't want all that water back in the tavern.
No, because it's really hard to open a door underwater.
Yeah, what he said.
If the pressure's equalized, it's not.
So barrier, as close as you can get us. I don't think I've been to barrier but once.
Is that
Which one's
barrier? Is that barrier down there, or that's barrier?
This one's barrier.
Okay.
They should have desert-based clothing and it will be suspicious for us to buy desert-based clothing because we're pretty close to the desert. So
I think the one who has to worry most is probably you.
Basically, he's saving us a day's worth of travel. Looks like.
I'd say that's 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
Maybe even 3 if we don't cross the river.
So if we go from barrier to Iron Lake, could you possibly just jump us straight to Dunehold at that point, or would we have to go further?
Once again, you're dealing with distances, and it's not advisable to do so.
Okay, I'm just trying to judge how far you can actually get us without.
Well, I think if we could just pop in and out of doors and get to each of the towers, we could probably be done with this in 5 days?
Can we only?
But I don't think that's how it works.
As
you
you
only jump once
experience,
a
the
day?
towers are sealed. So
Because can we only jump once a day?
no,
That would be the best to only do it once per day.
okay. So
Okay.
barrier. I guess we walk the rest of the way. Fuck it.
Yeah. We'll find another caravan.
All right.
Go to barrier. Make our way to Iron Lake. Cut through the mines, through the Orklands, because it's be significantly faster going through the woods.
I think it would be
And-
easier going on the path, wouldn't it?
Or you have to cut through the woods, which
There's a road.
I'm not the most versed in those woods.
I think I'll do all right.
Get to cross a couple rivers.
I don't know that area, so
I'm just... wait, hey, DM.
Uh-huh.
Which of the skills usually is involved with getting through woods? Survival?
I'd probably say survival and or nature, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. Alright, well, so long as we're in the woods or somewhere wild, I can get us food and water. Problem is getting us where we need to get.
Well, I probably, hearing about the O'Briens, you'd probably want to follow the roads.
Okay.
Because they might view you as a threat if you're off the roads. But once you get to where the territory changes hands, the roads might not be the best place to be.
Like I said, I am from the Orklands. I know them. They are relatively safe.
I mean, you could go through the Orklands, that is correct.
is that the Orklands, the
Mountains.
mountains
Yeah,
right there?
the mountains.
Okay.
Right, well, what I'm hearing is we get paid, and then we head on out, and then we either purchase a ride, or we do what we did last time, and I find us a way to get guard duty and get paid.
I don't know. Theo knows that area, and it's shorter. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, yeah, no, we got to get there first.
We're
That's
Yeah.
what he's
we're
trying
going-
to say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Also, the other problem with trying to move you between areas is you entered a door in a spire. It's harder to target other doors when it's a remote area.
That's fair.
Right, also you told us not to let other people see us go in and out of the door. And walking out too many times could really put a damper on our future plans.
Could also maybe mess up a marriage or two.
What?
That's always a possibility.
What do you mean messing up a marriage or two?
Well, you know, if you have to emerge out of somebody's bedchamber and they don't quite
Three grown men
understand,
coming out of a house where the husband isn't there and the wife is, it's not good for either one.
Well, it'd be 3 men coming out of a single room, and I think
That's 3 times as worse.
it depends.
for everyone involved.
Depends on the neighbors.
Like, I get
They've got a
that
pineapple
you're-
upside down at their door.
A what? What's a pineapple? That's not important. I'd like to get paid, I'd like to go to sleep, and I'd like to get on our way.
I'll collect my pay in the morning. I'm going to bed. You guys are
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in that order.
pennies.
Yeah, I'd like to see how successful I am at scrubbing all this grime off of me. So is that going to be, like, medicine or...
Religion.
Medicine might not be a bad role.
Because you need to scrub the hell out of yourself. I'd propose
Basically.
a religion check.
Oh, I think I got pretty...
No, you can clean yourself up. It's just
Yeah.
it's just gonna take a bit.
Do that and head to bed.
The
Honk
sleeps.
shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Yep. So you are going to take a sleep.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning.
Hello, listeners. This is Tex. Quick editing note. The episode is going to end right here. After editing, it was still pretty lengthy, so I split it into 2 episodes. You will get part 2 of Revenge of the Bread next week. Stay tuned.